Gutter Trash is a proud member of the Comics Podcast Network.
When the teenage daughter of a powerful Mexican is impregnated, her father demands to know the name of the man who defiled her. Tortured and humiliated, she identifies the man as Alfredo Garcia. Furious, he calls a hit, offering $1 million to the man who brings proof of Garcia's death. Two hitmen stumble upon Benny, an American piano player who has knowledge of Garcia's whereabouts. Benny makes a deal with the hitmen for $10,000, thinking he has found a key to a better life. But only a road of misery lies ahead, and Sam Peckinpah's Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia. Hey everybody, welcome to Gutter Trash episode 85, 4th of July. You're gonna hear the fireworks in the background, probably. They are going off. We are stuck inside my office, talking into microphones rather than seeing the lovely spectacle of 4th of July fireworks.
We're not part of the action,
No.
they would say.
My name is Eric.
My name is Jason.
Do you want to see fireworks? You okay? Not?
Yeah.
You've seen them before?
I've been alive 33 years.
Right.
I mean, I loved them as a kid, of course.
Of course.
And then I've enjoyed them as an adult.
Yeah.
Usually when I'm drunk and outside.
Well, you're drunk and inside today.
I'm not drunk, though.
Alright.
Yeah. But
anyway.
couldn't care less about watching them.
Okay, then here we are.
Yeah.
Doing the show. Episode 85. Old boy! What?
What? Wires have been crossed.
No, this is it. This is the one we've all been waiting for.
For months now.
For months. Bring me the head of Alfredo Garcia. Sam Peckinpah. Warren Oates. Mexicans.
Chris
Christopherson. I will bring that up later. 4th of July, we watched a movie about Mexico and Mexicans.
Yeah.
And there were fireworks in the movie.
I know, at the same exact time. I was like, you have the best surround sound. Yeah, I finally got to see this fucker.
Yep. Well, we'll get into that. It's still early in the show.
We're not even hit the 25-minute mark.
Right.
Why talk about the movie yet?
Right.
Yeah.
Although, I guess we could just go right into it, you know?
Whatever.
I mean, I'm sure most of our listeners know of what's happened to me this past week, so I'm sure that should not be a point of discussion at all.
Let's just encapsulate with not your best week ever.
Nope. Yep. That is, yeah. I would not be on a VH1 show.
Whoa. Like Cribs? Or
that's MTV.
Oh.
No, VH1 has the show Best Week Ever.
Really?
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
Hosted by Paul F. Tompkins.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dapper comedian Paul F. Tompkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a show, and they review things that happened over the week, and it's canceled now, but just by virtue of title alone, I could not be a participant on that show.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
So the show, though, isn't about... Like, in my mind, when you said it, I pictured, like, they'd go to Ice-T and be like, what was your best week ever?
No, it's like, it's like,
review.
Something happened to Lindsay Lohan this week, and so they talk about it and make fun of it, and then...
So it's like Talk Super E.T. or something.
Kinda, yeah. But definitely more towards the let's make fun of this thing.
Okay. Instead of the sensationalists.
And then they rank what happened to whom, and one person gets crowned as having the best week ever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Man. Well, you deserve a crown.
Huh?
For worst week ever.
Yeah, probably.
But, seem like you're moving past. You're feeling good.
I'm not feeling good.
No?
Not at all.
No.
But I am willing to socialize with others at this point.
Well, hey,
which is why you are here.
Sweet.
Very easily could have been canceled.
I understand completely. Well, I really want to talk about what happened last night. We don't have to do it now.
Oh, no, yeah, we'll save that.
Save that? Okay. That was fun.
Yeah. You had a busy day today, though?
I had a busy day. I went to City Folk, downtown Dayton.
I don't know what that is.
Well, a couple weeks ago, or I guess it was 1 week ago, my girlfriend and I, Kathleen Quill, took me to Comfest in Columbus, which is like this big, like hippie outdoor, like arts and crafts, beer, live music, like some pretty cool stuff. And then today we went to the Dayton, Ohio version of that, which was it's like lame Step Brother, and it was just super hot. And there was a few food vendors, and then like a puppet show, and then a band setting up, but I never heard them actually play. But every time I walk by, they're setting up, and then there's like no like people just selling their wares or whatever. Like in the other one, there was like like I said, Tom Williams was there selling his prints and like handmade crafts and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, there was some bratwursts and some beer today.
I like brats.
Yeah,
I like beer. I like seeing bands try to set up.
Yeah.
Apparently they couldn't get their drum set up right, or something wrong with the PA. I
think they were just standing there every time I walked by, and one time it was like
they
the
just
full
wanted
band.
you to think that there's a band there.
It was like an existential, like
it's a performance art.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we can't hear the music. Oh my god, it's brilliant. They're just standing there holding their instruments. Yoko Ono was right. But yeah, other than that, yeah, it was a little too hot to be outdoors.
Yeah, it is. So I didn't leave the house at all today.
That's
or yesterday.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Not really.
I thought you said you made it out for.
I did. I had some videos to drop off.
Yeah, that's nice.
Giving some hookers to kill.
While listening to Huey Lewis.
With a nail gun.
Sweet.
Or a hanger.
Yeah. I think he
didn't kill anyone with a hanger. He just used it for things.
Yeah. Horrific incidents.
Yes. We were talking about American Psycho, just in case you don't get it.
Excellent film.
Yes, it is. Great book.
I haven't read it. I'm afraid that I'll like the movie less or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, you won't.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try it.
They're actually fairly similar.
Yeah.
There's just a lot more in the book.
Really?
Yeah.
More.
I
don't know if I can handle more.
Yeah. It's, and when I say more, like I'm sure you're thinking, like gratuitous details about certain things that he does. There is that. But there's also gratuitous details about things that he buys.
Okay. Like albums and ties.
Albums, coffee machines, televisions, artwork, suits, clothing, fragrances, personal hygiene products.
Business cards. I might have to check that out. I might have to check it out.
If I knew where it was, I'd let you borrow my copy.
I'm like 3 books into a pile of books.
Well, then I will not.
Yeah, it might take me about a year to get them all done.
It's fine. But, that is...
Yeah. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.
Fireworks. Wow. Impressive.
Again,
Most impressive. And that wasn't even, that was just a soda you got there.
Yeah.
It's a Dr. Pepper.
It's a Mr. Pepper. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He had his license taken away. Too many malpractices.
Barred. Yeah. Wow, that's terrible. Let's see, what else? Our bathroom is going to be fixed tomorrow. Or, like, he's going to come over and start fixing it tomorrow. We're going to have a drain and a working toilet.
Wow.
And a floor that doesn't have rusty nails hanging out of it. All three of these things will be cool.
That seems a little too good to be true.
I know.
I mean, if you would have left it just like drain and working toilets,
Still with the rusty nails.
Still with the rusty nails, I could believe you. But no, I'm thinking there's some sort of catch to this now.
Yeah. I'm thinking he's gonna charge us like $10,000. No, but yeah, I stepped out of the shower today and literally, like, I was
and now you have tetanus.
I could have. There was a rusty nail on a piece of wood because we've been working on the floor, or I haven't, but somebody has for like since September. And there was a rusty nail coming through a piece of wood, like inches from where I set down my foot, and I was like, "Wow, that's scary," because it was like up in the air.
Right.
It wasn't just laying there on the ground. I was like, "Man, I can't wait for this to be finished."
I think that's. I can't think of what movie specifically I've seen that in where someone has stepped right on a nail.
Oh, Army of Darkness.
Yeah, it could very well be it. Yeah. Or maybe even like Home Alone or something like that.
Right.
Either way, that freaks me out almost as much as seeing like something horrible happen to someone's eye.
Yeah, I was gonna say the eyes.
Yeah,
this is what does it for me.
Or seeing fingernails being pulled out.
Ooh.
Or just something traumatic happening to a fingernail.
Really? Okay.
Like, have you ever seen Stir of Echoes with Kevin Bacon?
No.
There's a scene in there where a girl is like getting dragged across the floor and her fucking nails.
Ugh.
God damn it! Or like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake.
Right.
I'm okay with the rest of the movie, but like there's one scene in the beginning where you see someone's like nails get caught in a concrete wall.
I'm trying to think. Isn't there a horror movie where like somebody's turned into maybe Shaun of the Dead even, where someone's turned into a zombie and they like just pull and their whole fingernail comes off and they're like checking it out.
I don't think it was Shaun of the Dead.
I can swear that's happening. Something.
Yeah.
Happy 4th of July!
Happy 4th of July. Fireworks are still going off.
Yeah. Even though it's 10:30 in the p.m.
Yeah.
The big display
I didn't realize that people have to work tomorrow.
I know. I do, actually.
Oh, I don't.
I mean, not till, like 10 o'clock, but nothing crazy.
Right.
So, here's to all you working men out there. Working it up.
Man, working hard. Working strong.
Yeah. Wow, yeah. That's hot. You guys, hats off to you. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Oh, boy.
So, yeah. Bring me the head of Alfredo Garcia. Sam Peckinpah, Warren Oates, other folks. A Gig Young.
Really?
I don't know who that is, but that was his name.
Gig Young?
Gig Young.
No relation.
Sounds like somebody who probably was a baseball player, maybe.
Yeah, I could see it with a nice, fine, full mustache.
Yeah.
Maybe a really tight pirate's hat.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I don't... Are you talking...
Pittsburgh Pie.
Okay,
yeah.
right.
Not like the Long John Silver's variety.
Right. Did not have a mustache in this movie, though.
He shaved for the role. Impressive.
Yeah. That's
some De Niro shit right
preparation.
there.
Right. Getting into character.
Who was
Thug number 2?
Okay, that's not like who was
he was Johnny.
Oh, he was Johnny. Okay.
Yeah. So this is originally with episode 76, 77 that we were supposed to watch this.
Something like that. Yeah.
And,
Fiascos ensued.
We were going to have a guest for that show. We did have a guest. We had to watch a different movie, which you all may remember as Old Boy.
Mm-hmm.
So today, you picked it, and we didn't have a guest, and we watched it anyway.
And it was about fucking time.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'd never seen a Sam Peckinpah movie before. I felt like that was something I was lacking.
Alright. I have seen The Wild Bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Could not tell you a thing about it other than it was a Western. And that there was a shootout at some point.
Mm-hmm. Did it have that weird slow-mo shootout kind of thing like he's got in this one? There's a lot of slow-motion, like, gunshot deaths in this film.
What movie were you watching?
In this one?
Yeah.
Anytime someone gets shot, it was like instantly became slow motion.
No, it did not.
Oh, yeah.
No.
At least 3 times.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, someone would get shot, and then, like, you just see, like, a slow-mo of them, like, falling over.
Yeah, that was just horrible acting. And a bad movie.
No, it was slow motion.
No, it was not.
In this movie.
The one we just watched. Okay. Yeah. Every time someone got shot, it was slow. I will give you that. But it was not slow motion.
I remember it.
Not as a style.
Oh, you mean like...
I think this was just a terrible movie. With terrible acting. Including terrible gunshot.
Aww.
I don't know if you can tell this, but I really did not enjoy this.
You did not like the film?
Did not at all.
I enjoyed it.
What movie were you watching?
Old Boy.
It could not have... Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great movie.
Yeah. What were you watching?
Bring me that Alfredo Garcia.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No, I did. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it the musical part? The fact that the first hour was a fucking musical? The most boringest, rapiest musical ever?
You've never seen Showboat, I imagine. Ava Gardner rapes the fuck out of everyone in that movie.
Wow.
Yeah, it's awesome. And there's a lot of slow-mo gunshots in it, too. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. I always get those two confused. Well, I mean, not a musical in the sense that no one was actually singing it. It was just music in them. Well, I mean,
there were people singing. That's why I called it a musical.
Well, yeah, the lady was playing guitar and singing.
Excessive singing.
She sang a couple of tunes.
The fucking movie stopped so that she could play guitar.
Yeah.
And sing.
Well, yeah.
Like 5 times.
Maybe twice, maybe.
At least 3.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Alright.
Because I didn't count, but... you didn't think the story was good?
No.
Good revenge movie?
It was a revenge movie in the last 10 minutes.
Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean...
Then there was the hour and 40 minutes where not much really happened.
It was very talky and slow. Like, it did sort of screech to a halt in the middle of the film.
Yeah. One would say it never started.
And it ran out of gas.
Like the first 10 minutes, there was stuff going on, and then we meet our main character, and then 2 hours later, the story finally picks up again.
It's like they were planning a vacation, and they get one exit down the highway, they're like, fuck, we're out of gas! And like they walk back, and they fill up, and then like eventually everything gets started again. It was wonky. I would say wonky. As far as like the pacing. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I just thought it was an odd choice to make it so slow in the middle. And,
at the beginning. And towards the end.
Yeah, but other than those 3 acts.
Right.
Yeah. But I didn't think the acting was bad. I thought, whoever the main guy is, I thought he delivered all his lines really well.
More notes.
Was
the
that
most Mexican-looking American I've ever seen.
Is he? Is that Warren Oates?
Maybe this man, yeah. But, well,
Okay.
I mean, he was the main guy.
Okay.
You fucking know
Benjamin.
him. Yeah.
I know his
You
face.
keep telling me about, movies he's been in.
I do?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like Public Enemies, or like something about remember when we reviewed Public Enemies with Pat? You kept mentioning another Dillinger movie with Warren Oates.
Oh, man, Oh, no, I was talking about Warren Beatty.
Oh, yeah, you're wrong. It's Warren Oates.
Yeah, I know. I know. I saw that. I was like, after we did that episode, I was like, what?
Yeah.
He was in. I was thinking of Dick Tracy.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking of, what was I thinking of? It wasn't Dillinger. It was Bonnie and Clyde, I think. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, this guy. Yeah, I thought he was good. Warren Oates.
Again, maybe this is where part of my problem lies, is that I honestly had no idea whether this guy was supposed to be American or Mexican up until, like, the end of the movie.
All right. Yeah.
Because,
I thought he was Canadian.
but, like, the entire movie takes place in Mexico. He is obviously entrenched in the Mexican culture.
Right.
He's got really dark tan skin and really dark hair. I mean, I'm pretty fucking, Latino looking, but that guy is Latino.
Yeah.
But he isn't.
No. Yeah, I can see the, confusion and trying to pinpoint his ethnicity.
Yeah. He was fine. As he went crazy, I enjoyed his performance.
Yeah, he's a good, he hurls the expletives well, too.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I think I would say for the first 2/3 of the movie, like, I don't think an expletive is uttered.
Right.
Up until he goes crazy.
Yeah. When bad shit happens.
Yeah.
To the people he cares about.
Right. Person.
Yeah. Person. Yeah. I don't want to get too specific.
Fuck it. It's almost 40-year-old movie. I think we can spoil.
It'll probably be remade any season, though.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Some doctor. It's an evil doctor.
No, it's the La Rosa's. It is the pizza. I don't know why I do it. Every time La Rosa's pizza just eats me up inside.
Is it, do you get some sort of special ingredient?
Nope.
Or nothing?
Nope.
Nothing gasified?
Mm-mm.
No.
It's just how they make it, I guess.
It's darn good.
That's why I usually don't order their pizza. But you tricked me.
I win again. I win again, sir. Yeah,
there's a lot of things that happen in the movie that don't make a lot of sense. Happy 4th of July.
You mean as far as like character motivations and whatnot, or just like story wise?
Character actions.
Okay.
Well, not necessarily motivation, but actions that they take. Particularly, well, let's get to this. There's a scene in the movie where our two lead characters are having a picnic.
Mm-hmm.
A picnic in the middle of what looked like a sound studio, just with a Mexican backdrop.
Yeah, it really did. Like, you could see, like the when he was sitting against the tree, yeah, you could see, like, dirt in the air, like on the clouds. Yeah. It's like, what? Clean the mat if you're going to do a close-up. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah. But they're having a picnic, and two motorcyclists come by, and they engage the characters. And I thought to myself, there's a lot of Chris Christopherson-looking motherfuckers in this movie.
Lo and behold,
it's Chris Christopherson.
That's true. He did sort of capture a look and there are a bunch of guys that have that look.
Yeah.
This was actually him. Yeah. I like that he had a peace symbol painted on his jacket, and he was trying to rape a lady.
Yeah, he also had some mushrooms on his jacket.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Anything drug related, drug culture, rapists. Yeah. We all know that.
But yeah, let's talk about the rape. Is it rape when the victim begins to willingly make out with the rapist?
And when he sort of like walks away and she follows him.
Right.
That was kind of...
She could have gone the other way. She could have,
Well, my thought was that
that he, didn't never really outwardly attacked her.
Right. Well, she was, sort of a lady,
she was a slut.
A lady of the night.
Yeah.
I mean, she was a
whore.
A whore, yeah. So I'm thinking maybe...
A slutty whore.
Yeah, that she was a slutty whore. I was thinking maybe that she was too worried that something bad would happen to her fella if she didn't just play along. She was like, it's not that bad. I do this for a living. As long as I can just get this out of the way, everything will be fine. That's where I thought she was coming from. Like if she would have been like a baker, and she did that, I would have thought it was a little more weird.
Right. I don't know. I guess it's still, whether you're a cum-chugging slut or, a baker, I would say that being forced to have sex would pretty much play out the same way. Mm-hmm. Especially if you're, a whore, because there's no money being exchanged.
Yeah, that's true. I see what you're saying. It's like, okay, with the whole baker scenario, it's like you'll give bread to your neighbors because you're just a dude.
Right.
But if that's your profession, you'd expect a little compensation.
Okay.
I see.
But still, I mean, it still really comes down to she obviously, well, not obviously, because again, she fucking went along willingly, but she didn't want this to happen, one would assume,
right?
And yet she not only let it happen, but actively engaged. And initially I thought, well, maybe she's making a play for, his gun or something.
That's what I thought, too.
But, nope, she was just gonna...
It was strange.
Yeah.
It was strange, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I wonder, though, if, maybe it's just, part of the character, she's in this, old Mexican town, and she does this for a living, and she deals with guys like this, right. And she's just, hoping to get it over with, and she doesn't think much of it. That's kind of what I thought. But who knows? Yeah. But yeah, that was a kind of a long, drawn out scene, but it sort of served to, affirm Benjamin's kind of feelings for her. How strong he felt about her.
Well, apparently he didn't feel that strongly about her either, because he took fucking 30 minutes to, act on his feelings and the situation.
He was a little drunk, and he liked that song.
He was drunk throughout the entire movie.
He's always carrying around a half-drinking bottle of gin or whiskey or something.
And like that entire time, we've already seen that he has a gun, and we've seen him buy a gigantic fucking sword.
Mm-hmm. I know, the sword. Right?
Why wasn't he using them?
I was kind of hoping he was just going to lop the guitar player's head off with a sword.
Right.
That would have been awesome.
Or at least, pull his gun out that he had that apparently decided not to use.
Where was the gun? It was in the car.
I don't know. Yeah. Why would you just leave the gun in the car?
Yeah. Well, usually when I have a picnic, I leave my piece behind.
Well, that's you, though.
That's true. This is Mexico in the 70s.
Right.
Different time, different place.
Just hippie bikers and Chris Christopherson riding around. You never know what's going to happen.
Right. There's always a rape on the dirt road.
Yep.
Just like
nowadays, Chris Christopherson approaches you at a picnic. You're
I'll lop his head off.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna.
This was for Millennium.
Yeah. And Blade 2. I don't know. No,
Blade 2 was awesome.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
He was alright.
Blade 3 was awful. I think he was in that too.
Was he?
Yeah. Yeah, he died in that one. But he died in Blade 2 as well.
Well, it's a vampire movie.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah.
What the heck? Huh. So you didn't think it was at least an interesting, like, buddy travel movie? There's a lot of open road. And
sure, towards the last 30 minutes when the buddy dynamic became unique.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's true. That was actually pretty funny. And there was, like, the couple of dudes that were chasing them towards the end that had that, like, really fucked up car. That was the most fucked up looking drivable car I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was. It was dented.
It was, like, comically fucked up.
Yeah, it was dented
Everywhere.
at all sides.
Yeah.
Front, back, sides, top.
Oh, yeah. And
all the windows were broken.
Smashed out, yeah. Yeah, that was a nice car. That's like a learner's car right there. That's what you give like your 15-year-old.
Or a Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the movie turned a corner at the end when spoiler, the whore dies.
The lady interest, I believe. She became more than a lady of the night.
Not really.
She became the love interest. He was going to take her out of that life. That was cool. That was a good idea.
But either way, she dies. He goes crazy. The movie suddenly became decent, watchable.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like I said, it took like 3.5 hours to get to that point.
It was a long build up. Yeah. I think this is one of those movies that you'd probably have to be, like, to love it, you'd probably have to be in just the right frame of mind. Like, even I was a little tired from, like heat exhaustion from the earlier today, and, like, had a couple beers and full stomach. It's like, there was a couple times where I was, like, doing that thing where I was like, man, my eyes are super, super heavy.
Yeah.
But
same here. There was one point where we both took bathroom breaks. While you were taking your break, I checked the timer on the movie, and like an hour had passed, and it still said there was 50 minutes left. And I swear to God, it felt like we had been watching it for 2.5 hours by that point.
It's a slow film.
It's very slow.
I thought it was good. Just there's bad parts. The slowness being the top of that for me.
It's not the worst movie I've ever seen. I can firmly say that.
Right.
But it's definitely not the best I've ever seen either.
It's no Goliath.
It's no Goliath. Take that how you will. That's weird. That cover is actually different.
No.
Anyway.
Sorry to reference something you don't know what we're talking about. Never mind.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Fuck those people.
Yeah. I love them all.
Spoiling movies. We're calling women whores.
We're
doing our thing.
I'm sure they're done by now. I'm sure they've turned it off. If you're smart, guys, just turn it off now. Sam Peckinpah.
Sam Peckinpah, yeah.
We're being very discursive.
What?
I said we're being very discursive.
Yeah. I can't really remember the Wild Bunch that much to compare the two.
Mm-hmm.
I know that he's definitely considered an artiste of violence.
It wasn't he the first one to use the exploding the packets of
Squids.
blood? Yeah,
I have no idea.
I was thinking I'd heard that.
Yeah, could very well be. I know he's a pioneer of on-screen violence, so could be.
What's not to love about that?
Right. Oh yeah, I mean, much love to that aspect of it. But like what little I do remember of the Wild Bunch, I remember also being very bored watching that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Was that another like early 70s movie, or is it older?
I think even like 68, 69.
Yeah. Okay.
I have kind of learned within the past couple of years that I don't so much enjoy older movies.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, there are some that are really good, and I can get past whatever faults that they would have. But,
right.
Yeah, there's a lot, though, that, maybe it's just overhype. Like Sam Peckinpah is pretty overhyped. Maybe I'm, not buying it.
I gotcha.
Or just not seeing what it was that made him, so special.
Right.
John Carpenter is another one of those where I just don't get it.
Right.
So
they're both.
I'm gonna say something that may make a lot of people hate me.
Oh, Star Wars.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just don't get it.
Yeah. I love Alfred Hitchcock, but I mean, I think all three of those probably are names that, like, if you look at everything that came out the same year, it would look so much different.
Well, yeah, probably.
But like even Alfred Hitchcock, like I love some of his movies, but he basically kind of he did make the same movie over and over and change the name. I mean, a lot of people do that, but I think that was
Kevin Smith.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I bet Peckinpah was probably the same way. Like late '60s, early '70s. I bet like action movies were pretty,
tame,
yeah,
kind of lame, even.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it just reminds me of like westerns where you see somebody get shot and then they run over to him and there's no blood on him and everything.
Right,
it's just
yeah.
like,
or they get shot and they just fall off their horse and grab their chest.
yeah. Sam Peckinpah was like, "How about we have blood shooting out the back of their head?" And like, okay, Sam. It does kind of make me want to see the Wild Bunch. Maybe when I'm more awake, I'm caffeinated.
I would still like to see Straw Dogs, which is their big movie, I guess.
Hoffman, right?
Dustin Hoffman, yeah. Being remade, though, so maybe I'll just watch that.
Oh, yeah, why not? Yeah, you like the new ones anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
No, I'm just kidding. Me and Kathleen were actually talking about that today, how like 70s movies we never really think to watch because it's like, we have nostalgia for 80s movies because we grew up watching them. And then, like, whenever I usually just watch the newer movies to, like, keep up with people I like, actors and directors.
Right.
But when I think of, like, I want to watch an older movie, like, I go for something like 50s or 60s, like something really old. So, like, the 70s is the decade that...
Which is weird because most people say that the 70s is, like, when American cinema really, came into its own and then, redefined itself. And you have, Scorsese and Coppola and Sam Peckinpah and all these auteurs started arising, but yeah, I kind of feel the same way.
Yeah, it's like I feel like I should watch more 70s movies. Like there's probably a bunch of gems, like not even like the big ones, but just random weird
little ones that you've never heard of before, like, just kind of vaguely know of.
Like quirky little movies that maybe are under the radar, but they're 40 years old almost, so no one's really talking about them. Neato.
Or like a Jaws or something like that.
Something like that. I mean, I've seen Jaws, but something of that era.
Yeah. See, now usually, like, when I think of... Actually, I guess I don't watch a lot of older movies, so never mind.
When you think of older movies, you think of Fritz Lang and...
Yeah,
that sort of thing.
I do like Metropolis.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're gonna put out the completely restored version someday soon.
That'd be cool.
They found the footage. They found the footage!
Wow. It was under the ark.
It was.
Who would have known? He did it well.
I mean, like, I've watched a couple Orson Welles movies. And, I've seen some fairly old movies from like the 40s and 50s, and I think the 60s are there for me, like what I've usually tended to avoid.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen some, like I've seen all the Pink Panther movies, and yeah, I think I've seen more 70s movies than I have 60s movies, but at the same time, like a lot of the classics, I can't believe you've never seen that type of movie.
Right, like Maltese Falcon or something.
Right, yeah, I've never seen those movies.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen Godfather, I've never seen Maltese Falcon.
Chinatown?
Huh?
Chinatown?
Never seen Chinatown, never seen...
Of course, Chinatown is probably 70s, right?
Yeah.
Late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah. But I've never seen...
Star Wars.
No, unfortunately, I've seen that. I've never seen Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? The original? Just the first one?
I've also never seen Wrath of Khan.
Wow, that's a good one. I like the one...
What people say.
I like the one where they go back to Earth, though, and Spock swims with the whales.
4.
That one's great.
That one is pretty good. What else have I never seen? Let's just go down the list.
Oh.
I've never seen a Woody Allen movie.
Really?
Or at least not any of his classics.
I gotta pick one sometime.
I'm gonna pick one at some point.
Oh, maybe I'll pick one before you do. Let's
Fine.
pick away. Have you seen the Jonah Hex film?
No.
They should have made one of those in the 70s. Why not?
Yeah, they should have. Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, how cool would that be?
Yeah.
Peckinpah, Eastwood.
Yeah. Or hell, Sergio Leone,
Yeah.
Making a spaghetti western. And I was looking last night, they put out the Jonah Hex #1 for $1, like a couple weeks ago, for hyping the movie, I guess. And I was flipping through it, and the artist is one of those, everything is overtly photograph, referenced. But his Jonah Hex looks like Clint Eastwood.
Oh, that's pretty good. Well, you gotta base it on somebody. You gotta pick the Eastwood.
Yeah, the sad thing is that I'm sure Josh Brolin makes a fine Jonah Hex.
Oh, yeah.
He's a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see him in like that type of role. I would just like to see that movie done correctly.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe the sequel.
Maybe. That's not ever going to happen.
I think the sequel should just be 73 minutes of a horse running around with a Gatling gun and shooting people in like a downtown metropolis city. Like it's a horror movie with a horse, but it's called Jonah Hex 2.
Right.
That would be great.
Sure.
Oh, all right. Is it Warner? Who's it?
Yeah, it's Warner.
All right, Warner. See what they say.
I'm looking forward to the Jonah Hex prequel, True Grit, by the Coen brothers.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be very cool.
I have seen the original True Grit.
I have not.
Did not like it.
Yeah, because
it was old.
Right.
And that's what we're getting at here.
Yeah.
I don't like old
Old
movies.
is bad. Yeah. I have no interest in seeing the original.
The
True Grit, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a big John Wayne guy.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah.
But that same character played by Jeff Bridges, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much anything played by Jeff Bridges, I'd say.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah.
Through and through.
Indeed. Bring me that of Alfredo Garcia. You liked it, I did not.
Mm-hmm. It makes me want to see some more Peckinpah.
I'm still interested in seeing Straw Dogs. Because, honestly, I can't think of any other movie that he ever made.
Yeah. I've heard Wild Bunch is, his best
masterpiece.
one. But, yeah. If you're not a fan of that, maybe you go into Straw Dogs with low expectations.
Maybe. Again, it's been like 8 years since I saw The Wild Bunch, so who knows. And maybe also part of my dislike of this movie comes from the amount of time we spent trying to find a fucking copy of it.
Yeah, we spent more. We were like, we should have paid someone $1 million. We should have said, bring me the head of Alfredo Garcia. Because, it was quite elusive.
Yeah.
As I'm sure you all know the story.
It's almost as elusive as trying to get the actual head of Alfredo Garcia.
Yeah.
Which is the point I believe you just made.
But yours is more straightforward. Better said. And we like to reinforce things anyway because repetition works.
Yes, it does.
That's all I got.
Take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break.
Burn, Hollywood, burn. I smell a riot going on. First they're guilty, now they're gone. Yeah, I'll check out a movie, but it'll take a black one to move me. Get me the hell away from this TV. All this news and views are beneath me. So all I hear about is shots ringing out about gangs putting each other's head out. So I'd rather kick some slang out. All right, fellas, let's go hang out. Hollywood, or would they not make us all look bad like I know they had? But some things I'll never forget, yeah. So step and fetch this shit. For all the years we looked like clowns, the joke is over. Smell the smoke from all around. See me, Big Daddy is smooth word to mother. Let's check out a flick that exploits the color. Rolling through Hollywood late at night. Red and blue lights with a common sight. Pull to the curb, get plain like a sucker. Don't fight the power, the motherfucker.
As I walk the streets of Hollywood Boulevard, thinking how hard it was for those who starred in the movies, portraying the roles of butlers and maids, slaves and hoes. Many intelligent black men seem to look uncivilized when on the screen. Like I guess I figure you to play some jigaboo on the plantation. What else can a nigga do? And black women in this profession, as for playing a lawyer, out of the question. For what they played, Aunt Jemima is the perfect term. Even if now she got a perm. So let's make our own movies like Spike Lee. Cause the roles being offered don't strike me as nothing that the black man could use to earn. Burn, Hollywood, burn.
Now, we're considering you for a part in our new production. How do you feel about playing a controversial Negro?
Yeah, I'm with it. You mean somebody like you would be new to Dress Brown, right?
Well, it's a servant, Arthur, that shuffles a little bit and sings.
Yo, man, what? Bullshit. I'm fired down.
Hey, Q, can't play. Listen, I hope you ain't wasting my time. You know how I feel about giving these movies my money. You know what I'm saying? I work hard.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Gutter Trash.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hey, glad you joined us. I'm hot.
It's very warm.
It's not just here, it's just
in general.
Yeah. It's draining.
Yeah.
The heat is my kryptonite.
We got the monitors on, we got the light on, we got the computer, we got the mics.
I got my socks on.
We got the socks, got pants.
I need a haircut. I really do.
Yeah.
I think I might go Tuesday.
You need a shave, maybe. Yeah. Air conditioner doesn't really force its air back in this area of the house.
My hooded sweatshirts.
You got the sweatbands on.
These are silly bands.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, what about the headband?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, that's a Wilson headband.
Okay,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
It's the only thing I play with. I used to have these. Did I tell you about my... I'm sure I've told you about my wristbands when I was a kid.
No.
I used to... Like, this is like... I could have probably been beat up by people wearing fanny packs. This is how lame it is. Like, I would go to the park when I was a kid, and I'm not talking like 5. We'll just stop there because I don't want to say how old. But I would wear these wristbands.
14?
No, probably somewhere between 5 and 14. That's all I'll say. But I wear these wristbands. 10, 12. I'd wear these wristbands that had a zipper in them, and like I would keep like my money and like,
oh yeah,
candy inside of them.
I've seen those.
And I'd play basketball with like these wristbands that clearly had like bulges and like shapes of keys and things in them. God, that was lame. But I'd bring it back. Fuck, why not?
Yeah, I think those are better than fanny packs.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a utility belt,
Mm-hmm.
but less gay. or less gay than a fanny pack.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's probably way more gay than I actually.
Oh, yeah. Infinitely more gay.
Yeah. Those were the days, though. When you could get away with shit like that.
Yeah. I just had a wallet.
Yeah. Well, I kept losing mine when I was a kid. I remember I actually left it at the park once. I lost it. Like I said,
Maybe it shouldn't have been made out of an old comic.
No, this one was like a blue Velcro Levi's wallet, and I left it sitting under the basketball hoop, so I could play. And someone stole it, but not anymore. Not when I got my wristbands going.
Did it give you game?
No, if anything, it probably like made one hand heavier, and like I couldn't shoot free throws anymore. Maybe that's Shaquille O'Neal's thing. Maybe he has his change in keys in one of his wristbands. That's possible. That's why he's bad at free throw shots.
Okay.
He's notoriously bad at free throw shots. Like he's one of the worst in the NBA.
Wow.
But he's a really, really good player overall.
Right.
So
could it be just because he's a lumbering giant with no brain?
Oh, I'm sure something's firing in there, but basically, yeah.
I'm sure it's pretty much just base instincts. Just enough for him to like have a love for Superman and tacos.
He doesn't say if he smells tacos in the middle of a game. I wonder if he just lumbers off the court. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
I mean, honestly, like I've never seen an athlete more brain dead that wasn't a boxer.
Yeah. Wow. Good call. I sat through the entire movie Steel. I watched the whole thing, and it was probably worse than anyone imagines. Like, if you haven't seen it and you're thinking, like, man, I bet that's fucking awful. Try again, it's worse. Yeah.
Is it worse than Troll 2?
Troll 2 is probably more enjoyable
As a bad movie?
But I'd say it's probably worse, though. I mean,
really?
it's just bad. It's just,
wow.
It's just hard to watch. It's like it takes a lot of effort to make it through it.
So maybe I should pick that for my next one.
Yeah. Hey, I've already seen it. I know what to expect.
I've never seen it.
Oh, man.
Because I don't just mindlessly watch any movie based on a comic.
Yeah, me neither. I would honestly rather watch, Catwoman than to see Steel for a second time.
You know what? There is a piece of Steel artwork just came up on my monitor.
That's pretty odd.
Yeah. I would actually... There is a small fraction of me that genuinely does want to see the Catwoman movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Only for the director.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who directed it, his name is Pitoff, and he was the I think he was like a production assistant or like assistant director and special effects guy for the guys whose name that I do not know, but they did City of Lost Children. And,
John Pierce.
Yeah.
Okay.
He worked with them, and I guess when those two guys split up, he went off and did his own thing.
Which was Catwoman?
No, he directed the world's first fully digitally shot film called VDOC.
Okay, yeah.
And it was really, really good. And visually, it was excellent. And so, primarily only for that do I actually want to see Catwoman.
So this could be like Jean-Pierre Jeunet did Alien Resurrection.
Yeah,
they all tried some commercial success and probably made their worst movie in the process. Yeah.
Well, with that guy, Jean-Pierre whatever. I think Alien Resurrection was the movie that basically made him decide that he was never going to do another Hollywood film.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad. I mean, it wasn't horrendous. It was just like the worst Alien movie and the worst movie that he ever did.
Right.
But there's still some really cool scenes in that movie.
Right.
Overall, not a great movie, but
Isn't the one actor that he always uses in it, the weird-looking guy? He was in the main guy in Delicatessen.
Yeah, and Ron Perlman's in it.
Ron Perlman.
Yeah. I think somebody else. I think there's 3 people that he usually uses that are in there. But yeah,
it's another Alien movie I've never seen.
Mm-hmm. Which is you've never seen the third one, right?
No. The third one is the only one I've seen.
Okay, that's right. That's right. I remember something like that. I knew you hadn't seen the first one, too.
Yeah.
Because that's just a crime.
Well, yeah. But that's probably going to be one of those movies that when I see it, can't possibly live up to the hype that I've heard about it for all these decades.
You know, with 100% sincerity, the last time I've seen Alien, last night.
You're right. Yeah, I figured. I was going to guess within the past couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I watched. I didn't make it very far into it, but I usually don't. But
Right.
you know,
It was like 2 or 3 in the morning.
yeah. The whole thing just plays in my head though as I sleep because I know it. Speaking of last night,
due to the week that I won't talk much about, I decided that I wasn't really going to participate in drawing night, so we decided to venture out for our usual Saturday night meal.
which is bizarre for us.
Right, we usually order in, or like the farthest we go is like, down the street to pick up Chinese or
Right.
burritos or something. Maybe a pizza from, Joe's.
Yeah, ooh. Joe's Pizza, awesome.
So yeah, and for some reason, like we both just had like a taste for breakfast stuff. We went to Bob Evans, and you didn't want to go in because they were like closing in half an hour.
It was like 15-20 minutes, something like that.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do like our out of state listeners? Do they know what Bob Evans is?
Oh yeah, got down on the farm breakfast.
Yeah, right.
I'm
Whatever.
sure everybody knows.
But then we kind of thought about Waffle House for like a split second, but I don't like to go in there if it's crowded, and I can't use my card to pay for meals there. So
You're cash only.
yeah,
They don't want no paper trail.
yeah, apparently. But so we decided to go to a restaurant that's a lot like a Bob Evans called Perkins. There's only 2 in the area. One is actually out towards where your girlfriend lives. But they're not, they're closed at like 10 or whatever, so
Right.
we were never going to make it there in time.
Been just as bad.
Yeah. And the other is out in the absolutely opposite direction, across the street from a strip club.
And it's 24 hours.
And it's 24
Yeah.
hours. So we decided to go there. We pull in, there's a hotel and a bar next door to the Perkins. And the sign for the bar, the Dark Horse Tavern, says Friday and Saturday, Chuck D.
Yeah. At the Dark Horse Tavern.
Yep.
In Centerville, Ohio.
Ohio. Across from Cheeks, the strip club.
And a Perkins.
And
24
Perkins.
hours.
24-hour Perkins. I think you and I kind of just sat there for a while, just like, that can't. Chuck D?
Yeah.
Really? Chuck D, that can't possibly be the real Chuck D.
We would have heard something, right?
Something.
I mean, granted, we're not
hip
entrenched in
or-
hip-hop.
or- Right, yeah, we're not.
we're fans.
We're not with it.
We dabble. We're
Yeah.
dabblers. Come on.
But I mean, I know I enjoy Public Enemy once in a while.
Yeah.
When I was 13, 14 years old, I was really big into rap. So I got a respect for a Chuck D.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But it was just so shocking that you would think that we would have heard.
And that he would play a bigger venue. Than
Well,
the Dark Horse Tavern.
that he would play a bigger venue, and that we would have heard that he was playing in Dayton
Right.
this weekend.
I mean, it is the 4th of July. Things get overshadowed.
Right.
People want to get their drink on.
Weird Al played at the Fraser Pavilion on Friday.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that would have maybe overshadowed it for me.
Right, yeah, right.
Because I know I did want to go to that and then did not get the opportunity to, but...
maybe next time.
Maybe next time. But, I think we made the decision while eating breakfast at 10 o'clock at night that we were going to make sure that we were going to get a chance to see Chuck D.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. How could we not?
I mean, we're right there. It was like we're never on this end of town.
Right.
And like something drew us out there in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Well, 10 o'clock, but
Well,
yeah.
still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, it's just serendipity.
Yeah. So, we walked over there. Folks, it was not the Chuck D that we were expecting.
I don't think it was even a Chuck D.
Probably not. Yeah.
It was
Chuck and Michelle, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Melanie.
Melanie.
I think that's what it was. Chuck and Melanie. Playing an acoustic rendition of Feel Like Making Love.
Yep. At a cowboy bar.
And go. Kathleen said her band played there.
Really?
Before. Yeah. The very same stage as Chuck D. Yeah, but we're guessing. Like, the marquee is one of those marquees that, you just go out there and you change the letters. As you need.
You get out of your car and you can touch.
Yeah, you can reach it. Yeah. Some little punk saw Chuck and Mel, and he just got rid of some of the letters.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best theory for that. Yeah.
But pretty funny.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good job, little guy.
Got us.
Yeah.
We spent the whole breakfast just
Going like, wow.
Chuck D.
I know, I was like, seriously, like, in my mind, I was like going over, I was like, I gotta try to remember some lyrics. Like, I remember the song No, I remember Bring the Noise, I remember, I was like, I gotta, like, in case we get to talk to him, I gotta try to be like, oh, I loved your solo album,
Burn, Hollywood, burn.
Yeah.
And other lyrics. But sadly, it was not meant to be. Next time.
Maybe we'll just, start hanging out there more often. Because it was pretty good, crappy acoustic cover of Feel Like Making Love.
It was competent.
Yeah. I could put some Spurs on and maybe some Wranglers and a 10-gallon hat and go out and have some Bud Lights. Why not?
Sure.
Switch it up.
I don't go anywhere. I'd be down for occasionally being social with some redneck cowboys.
I bet you could line dance.
I did take lessons for like 6 years.
Yeah, I see.
I never got very good though.
Right.
But the passion's in me.
Yeah, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if you miss a couple of steps. Good times.
Chuck D.
Maybe we should play some. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah? Well, yeah. Sam Peckinpah, Chuck D.
Soulmates.
Jean-Pierre Genet.
Soulmates.
Yeah, other than that, though, gosh.
Nothing going on?
Nothing going on. Just a long, hot week.
Actually, the week itself wasn't that bad. Like, as far as temperature goes.
Oh, I'm talking about coming up. I was thinking, like, exciting things to come.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing on the horizon.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. We've had some
pleasant days
here in Dayton, Ohio. Come join us
to mock my depression and my sadness. We have had some gorgeous weather.
Doesn't it really set it off?
Yeah.
Accentuates is the word I was looking for.
Set it off. It's a
fine movie with Queen Latifah.
Sure. I know one thing that has happened this week that I think we have a legal obligation to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Wonder Woman and her costume.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
We are a comic book podcast first and foremost.
That's
This is big comic book news. Wonder Woman got a new costume.
And there it is.
There it is. Check it out if you haven't seen it.
Yeah. We sold out of Wonder Woman number 600, and that never happens.
Right.
Occasionally we'll sell out. We'll no longer have a copy of the latest issue of Wonder Woman,
right.
But it's only if that issue ran late and we can send them back for credit,
right.
Because we never sell out of Wonder Woman.
That's untrue.
Oh, we've got them.
No, you don't.
It's probably the ones we've sent back.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
How late does it have to be for you to send them back?
As long as it's not the week that it was scheduled. Like if it's a week late, we can send them back.
Like the issue itself, if it's late.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like our copies.
All right. So okay,
late ship. Yeah.
That's okay. Well, Wonder Woman has not shipped late in a very long time. And when I was getting the comic, you guys were selling out of it.
Really?
Yeah, I had to special order at least 3 issues.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That was probably a while back there. Right?
No.
Really?
I don't know. I know it's a fake number 600, but I don't know what the real number was before that.
I think 44 is what they were up to before.
Okay, so it was around in the 20s.
Okay, maybe a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Okay, that's possible, I guess. I just remember lately, I even keep cutting the order. I'm like, I'll cut it by 3 because we have 5 left over, and maybe that'll work. And we always have 4 or 5 copies left over.
I was still getting the trade paperbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I like a Gail Simone. Mm-hmm. She's a fantastic writer. I enjoyed the stories that she was telling with the Wonder Woman. I just didn't want to buy it on a monthly basis because
it's Wonder Woman.
Well, yeah, and I like trade paperbacks.
No. Yeah. Well, yeah.
So I guess it's partially my fault that Jim Lee has ruined another classic costume.
Yeah.
I don't know, like in all seriousness, I can totally see the need to maybe want to try to redesign a Wonder Woman costume. I prefer her old costume.
It's classic.
Yeah, it's
iconic.
It's iconic, yeah. But I can see why people would want to see a different one. I would never in a million years hire Jim Lee to do that.
Yeah.
Because he is not that guy.
Yeah, once they have the costume designed...
Oh, yeah, let him draw it up.
Yeah,
because people like him for that, for some reason. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I think he's awful.
I'm a fan.
But I think it can be clearly agreed upon that he is no designer.
Right. Yeah. It's not his strong suit, at least.
No. And all you have to do is look at every Wildcat that he ever drew. Or when he got a chance to redesign all the X-Men costumes.
Oh, for the 90s stuff?
Yeah,
Like Scott Summers, that weird thing.
Straps and Jean Grey with her metal platelet things.
I think he just likes drawing extra stuff,
Yeah.
Because, he's got, the choker on Wonder Woman and the platelets.
Jacket and shoulder pads and spurs and weird, decorative
finger armor.
looking finger armor, and
did he design Alan Moore's new costume?
He may have.
That was him?
He may have.
See, just much too much.
Yeah.
Should have went with Dave Gibbons. It's the original Alan Moore costume
right.
in the 70s.
Yeah. But even today, I was looking at something online, and it had it was dissecting Wonder Woman's new costume, and she's got this belt thing.
Yeah.
It's, the back of the belt even has a design on it.
It's got diamonds or something.
And there's a star on it, and it looks like it's an outward tramp stamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. They should have totally just put a WW tattoo on her lower back.
Right.
Also made her into a stripper at night.
Oh, fuck yeah. Because
she could have got off work at Cheeks and whatever and had some breakfast and saw some Chuck D.
Right. Hung out with us. Yeah. But yeah, because all women, they're just either strippers, whores, or housewives, and that is what Wonder Woman represents.
No, that's not true. Some of them are bodies stuffed in refrigerators.
Oh,
see, there's many uses of the modern woman.
All right.
According to DC Comics.
So, strippers, whores, housewives, stuffed in refrigerators. These are all things that women are to us as men.
Who read
And
DC
Wonder
Comics.
Woman has to represent all things that women are.
Oh, right.
So she should be at least one of those, if not all of them.
Oh, if she could do all, that would be amazing.
I think she may have to skip the women in refrigerator aspect because then she wouldn't be alive. But if she could be a stripper whore housewife, that would be fantastic. This is what William Moulton Marston, whatever his name was, the guy who had 6 wives and invented the lie detector, this is what he intended Wonder Woman to be.
Exactly. And I'm sure he wouldn't mind the stuff in the refrigerator if she has to go.
If she has to.
Right, yeah.
Right. This is the reason why Gail Simone lobbied hard to write Wonder Woman, to be the first regular female comic writer to write Wonder Woman. She wanted that job so that she could present all of these aspects of Wonder Woman.
The modern woman.
Right.
Right.
The stripper whore housewife stuffed in refrigerator.
Go, Gail Simone.
Go!
End the long refrigerator absence of Wonder Woman.
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, I probably won't read Wonder Woman. I read it back when John Byrne was doing it for a bit, and I enjoyed it, but yeah.
I
like her on a team.
I like her on a team. I've read her book on and off here and there before. Phil Jimenez, when he wrote the book for a while, I enjoyed that. Mm-hmm. I read some of the John Byrne stuff. I think he drew an awful Wonder Woman, but the stories were okay.
Yeah, the story's better than the art.
I was reading Gail Simone. I was reading Alan Heinberg and Terry Dodson when they were on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
But I think I'll be skipping the J. Michael Straczynski run, at least until the idiotic storyline is over.
I like Straczynski, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, he's
Too many
doing
other things.
the same thing that he did with Spider-Man, where he's the one more day kind of aspect. Only a lot less of soul selling in this.
Yeah, I think.
But a little more Bobby Ewing in the shower kind of aspect.
I think, didn't Straczynski leave before Brand New Day, One More Day, or whatever?
No, he wrote One More Day.
Oh, did he write One More Day?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's right. I left before he started writing.
Yeah.
I left when there was like Mike Deodato and Gwen Stacy clones, and I was like, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah. Well, Mike Deodato alone is pretty much any reason to leave a book. Ironically, Mike Deodato, the artist of Wonder Woman, when she had the black biker shorts and the jacket
Really?
in the 90s.
See, it all ties
It
together.
all rolls together.
Yeah, I think he's probably competent or whatever. I'm not a fan. It's not.
I don't enjoy his work that much. It's back in the 90s, he was pretty much that sort of
Marvel house style.
Let's rip off all the Image guys, Mike Turner-esque kind of
A
style.
lot of hatchy.
Yeah. And then, he never really got better as he went on. He just started adding more blacks.
What did there's something he did that was good.
Captain America pinup for the 9/11 tribute book.
Oh, there's something in the last year or two that he was working on. I remember going like, wow, that's
Dark Avengers? That's the only thing he's been working on.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
He's doing Secret Avengers now with Ed Brubaker.
It was something from like a year or two ago, so maybe it was Dark Avengers.
Regular Avengers.
I thought his style got better.
It's still the same thing he's always been doing. He just added more blacks to it. It's just darker. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah. He did a run on the Hulk that wasn't too bad.
I didn't like those. Yeah, I didn't like those.
But yeah, he's doing Secret Avengers now with Ed Brubaker, and while the book is good, I don't enjoy the art.
Not a fan.
Yeah. Speaking of Avengers, though, and speaking of comics,
Comic
and
books.
speaking of the comic that I'm going to pick,
I have no idea what this is going to be.
this is leading up to something. It's going to be disappointing.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick... Sorry, sore throat. I'm going to pick... Moving Pictures by Catherine and Stuart Imanen.
Oh, yeah, that's not what I expected.
Because Stuart Imanen is also the artist of the New Avengers with Brian Michael Bendis.
Crazy!
Yeah. But he also did this book.
Moving Pictures.
Moving Pictures with his wife, Catherine Imanen.
Nice.
Graphic novel, top shelf publications.
Is that the widescreen one?
No.
No, okay.
That's Never As Bad As You Think.
Never As Bad, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Moving Pictures.
Moving Pictures.
Nice. I'm excited.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right.
I like his art, and I've never really read anything that they've done writing style-wise.
Yeah.
So cool.
All right.
Moving Pictures.
Moving Pictures. Catherine and Stuart Imanen.
Who writes it? Catherine? She doesn't help draw?
No, she doesn't help draw.
Okay.
But I think maybe they both wrote it together.
Okay.
But, she's the
primary.
Yeah.
He's the he spices it up maybe or something.
Yeah, maybe
adds his 2 cents.
Maybe, yeah. Drew the whole thing though, himself.
Nice.
And that's we'll save any further discussion of this book when.
We are kind of starting already to review it. I've never even read it. What are we doing?
It's bizarre.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we can keep going with this. Maybe you can just fill in the blanks and figure out where it's going.
Maybe I'll actually not read it and just try that next time.
All right. I got nothing else. See?
I think I'm gonna have an early evening tonight.
Really?
I feel lethargic.
You've had a long day.
Yeah.
It's hot outside.
It's
You're
very
at
hot outside.
An outside event of some sort. With Chris Lett. All these things can build stress and.
The heat was the main factor.
Right.
It's just, man, I
couldn't get a funnel cake anywhere.
There was some funnel cake there.
Did you have one?
No, I didn't.
I totally.
I had a falafel.
That could be why you feel the way you feel.
It was good.
I have to actually say right now, I'm not 100% sure what a falafel is.
It's like a Greek wrap with deep fried, croquettes of falafel balls.
Don't know what any of those things are. What's a croquette?
Just the little nugget, the big nugget of falafel. It's like this beanie. What else in the falafel? Gosh, I don't even know.
Why would you ever enjoy something that you don't know what it is? Because there's a Greek thing that I really like. I don't know what it's called, but I know what's in it.
Right.
It's the phyllo dough, flaky pastry stuffed with feta cheese and spinach.
I was thinking it was baklava, but that's not it.
It's kind of like a baklava, just not sweet.
More of a mealish kind of thing.
Yeah.
I know I've bought falafel mix before and made it, but I've never, as Brian John Mitchell does, made it from scratch. He actually told me that I should, and I think he maybe sent me a recipe.
Really?
So maybe I'll find that. Yeah, I just order it. I've made my own hummus, but my own falafel, I've just always just ordered it. It's, like a vegetable protein, basically. It's good. It's good.
I'll take your word for it. I will never try one.
Maybe I'll sneak one into, a box of Tartan Tinies or something.
I don't know what those are.
It's another Greek Willy Wonka food.
Oh, like Twix.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Willy Wonka's Greek, right?
Yeah. Wonka-Slavsky or Wonka-Slavosfest is
just shorten the name.
Yeah.
Roll off the kids can't remember that lot of stuff. Well, I think we've won the golden ticket to suckiness. So let's accept our fate.
Maybe we should have a golden ticket contest, and whoever gets the golden ticket and passes our rigorous series of tests will get to inherit the show.
That's cool. What have we got to lose?
Nothing.
Thanks
And what
for
did they have to gain? Nothing. All right.
Peck and paw.
Peck and paw. Alfredo Garcia.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Happy 4th of July.
Take care, Kurt. Take care, Brian. Take care, Joe. Take care, Pat. All of you. Thank you.
Yep.
John.
Kathleen.
Kurt. I said Kurt. Yeah, I think it was the first one.
Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
All 7 of you.
Yeah.
You know you are. Thank you.
Good night.
Gutter Trash can be downloaded at www.guttertrash.net, iTunes, Podcast Alley, and Feedburner. You can also find us at myspace.com/guttertrash_net, seanborn.net, and buyerbewarecomics.blogspot.com. Contact us at eric@guttertrash.net or jason@guttertrash.net. Thank you for listening to Gutter Trash. We'll see you next time.